With trade tensions across the globe rising and fear at the highest that we have seen in essentially the last several years, every single article that you can come across right now is negative news. They are feeding into this fear like a fire. And I don't believe that that's necessarily a good idea. I believe that the fear mongering is causing prices to be manipulated to the downside, which is exactly why I am going out there and buying. I am loading up. I am ready for the gains to bounce back. I am ready for this fear to subside. And if it continues on, I am ready to continue accumulating. Now, I'm going to be going over a very unique article. You can see Bitcoin price is the lowest in 2025. Bitcoin drops to 74. Global market rout. Tether considering a US-only coin. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies fall. And very interesting, for Bitcoin bulls who self-custody, the global risks are growing. Guys, they are even targeting people who are here for the long term and wanting to custody their own crypto. They are trying to get you out of your crypto any and every way possible. So I'm going to be going over this, and I'm going to be talking about just how safe self-custody is. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, bro. Now, I am going to be going over this article. I'm not going to be reading through the entire thing, so if you would like to, go ahead, go out there, Google it. All I got to do is really Google crypto news, and it's going to show up. But it says, whether to buy cryptocurrency as a long-term holding may be the biggest decision investor interested in digital assets has to make. But where to store crypto like Bitcoin can become the most consequential. Following the wildfires earlier this year, social media posts began to appear with claims of Bitcoin losses, with some users showing metal plates intended to protect seed phrases burnt up and illegible, or describing the complexity of recovering crypto keys stored in a safety deposit box in a bank impacted by wildfires. While impossible to verify individual claims about fires consuming hard drives, laptops, and other storage devices containing so-called hard and cold storage crypto wallets and seed phrases, what is certain is that Bitcoin self-custody presents a unique set of security issues, and those risks are growing. And guys, it goes on to talk about holding your cryptocurrency on a a cold storage, a hot storage, or a centralized storage, like something like Coinbase or Binance. And yes, each of these has its pros and cons. But this article, right, trying to make you fear self-custody of your crypto, trying to make you move over to a centralized exchange so that these centralized exchanges can have custody of your asset is absolutely wild. Sure, there's risks that you run by having cash in your house. Sure, there's risks that you run by owning instead of renting. Sure. But the alternative is that we give everything up. The alternative is that we own nothing, and we take responsibility for nothing. And that doesn't sound like a world I want to live in. I want to live in a world where I own my assets. I am in custody of my assets, and that I'm not willing to give it up in the name of safety and security. We have seen this argument time and time again in political reasons, in financial reasons, and so on. But now, they're coming after your self-custody crypto. And I want to offer you an alternative, right? If you're really concerned about all of the wildfires, and you're really concerned about centralized exchanges, Best Wallet is one of the safest wallets that you can hold your cryptocurrency on. It is your asset held on the blockchain, accessible by you and only you. I get it, right? People are out there. They're trying to dig deep into your pockets, not deep into theirs. And they are trying to take your cryptocurrency right now by just mongering all of this fear. We're sitting at the highest level of fear that we've been in several years, guys. And the articles, the mainstream media, all of the attention is trying to get those assets out of your hands and into theirs. So what am I doing? I am accumulating even more. And I am doing so on Best Wallet. Now, you guys got a link in the description below. Test Best Wallet for yourself. See how safe, see how secure, see how user-friendly the interface is. And I believe that you're going to be very impressed by what they have to offer. Look, I am taking advantage of the current dip. I am taking advantage of this fear. I am taking advantage of this situation because I know that prosperity is going to come and major gains are going to follow. If you're doing the same thing, I want to know down in the comments below. I can't be alone. I can't be. Let me know. You got links for everything. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.